Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Who's having a good time? One person's having a good time, but you're all still here. So we're going to crack on with the action now. Our next bout, an amateur competition held in the lightweight division under 70.4 kilograms. Our first batter making his way to the cage and into the red corner, Geoff, Flynn. And his opponent, making his way to the blue ball, Geoff, Ogendo! Ladies and gentlemen, your official introductions for this amateur lightweight bout. First to fight is standing to my right in the red corner. This fighter is 19 years of age. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighing in at 70.8 kilograms. He has an impressive record, 3 wins, no losses, no draws, all 3 wins by first round submission. Fighting out of Liverpool, Merseyside, Geoff, Flynn! And across the cage in the blue corner, this fighter is 24 years of age. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighing in at 68.9 kilograms. There's a record of 1 win, no loss, no draws. Fighting out of Liverpool, Merseyside, Geoff, Ogendo!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 5th fight of the evening here at ACB 6. We've got Jack Flynn, 3-0 from Marceline MMA, versus Geoff Ogendo, 1-0 from the sister club of Amor, Gym 21. My name's Robert Riley.
And I'm Jamie the Haymaker Hay. I'm looking forward to getting the fight underway here. So Jack Flynn, a really good fight. We've seen him in all 3 of his fights so far, taking on a really tough Geoff Ogendo, who we've seen come out on the last ACB 5 and absolutely destroy his opponent.
Yeah.
Oh, he ate a massive punch there.
When this fight was first put together, and ACB matchmaker Lee Decker, who is definitely one of the rising amateur matchmakers in the country, he first showed me this fight. I looked at it and I said, brilliant, yeah, absolutely brilliant. I'm so looking forward to this fight, and I have been ever since he first announced this fight.
You know, it may look like, you know, obviously a record difference of 3 fights as opposed to 1. It may look you know, a mismatch in some ways. But I tell you what, when you see both of these fighters fight in the previous fights, this is a perfect matchup.
Yeah.
This is exactly what you want to see.
Yeah, no, so obviously, like say, these 2 fights between them both. You know, one's 1-0, one's 3-0. You know, Geoff, I believe Geoff's had a reasonable martial arts background in other areas. I can't quite remember what it was now, but Jack Flynn's been training quite a while. Marshall Lane's probably one of Marshall Lane's top fighters, and both very, very tough fighters.
Oh, he took a shot there,
fighters.
though. So as Jack Flynn went in there for a bit of a sloppy takedown, he got a crack straight to the side of the face.
Geoff Ogendo has very, very good leg kicks. He has to do a lot of acrobatic leg kicks.
And he's going for a really, really high guard. And again, we've seen this a lot today, mate.
Well, Jack Flynn now has side control.
So Jack in side control. You know, I always say it, Rob, but I like to see either neon belly or
neon
strikes
belly
with the knees, because I love a knee strike.
In that position, I like it when they get the crucifix. They trap the arm under the body.
Yep.
And then use the crucifix and just obviously weigh in with shots.
Absolutely. Yeah. You know, he's got the controlling position here. You know, we know Jack is a very strong fighter. He's looking for that neon belly now. There we go. You know, that's what I like to see. But what great defence from Geoff Ogendo there.
Yeah, Geoff. See, he may only be 1-0 as an amateur. I believe he trains really, really hard. He trains in all aspects of MMA at Gym 21, and he's got some good coaches around him.
He's got Sean Martin in his corner as well today, as you can see.
Yeah, Geoff goes to Amar and he trains bits there with Sean and those lads. But he has a lot of other people that he trains with, like Bo Gavin's dad, Jay Gavin. He does a lot of Muay Thai and stuff with Geoff and the other guys at Gym 21. So we draw to the end of the first round. Yeah, so
you know, interesting round. You're going to go with Jack. I'm going to go with Jack Flynn on that round, just because of the you know, the sheer power from the takedown and the control from the side. You know, he really controlled the fight so far. But you know, it's not to say that he's you know, they won't give it the other way. But I would, in my opinion, go to Jack in that one.
Yeah, I think George at Gym 21, they train a lot of sambo. Yeah, they do a lot of sambo with George. Yeah, there. After when they go to Ammo, they do stuff there with Sean Martin and with Jay Gavin. Different aspects of the game.
As well.
And Dave Faulkner, you know, Dave Faulkner was in the
destructive Dave Faulkner, as I like to call him.
Season 9 of The Ultimate Fighter. Great wrestler. He's now at the at Ammo, and he's training those guys, teaching them a lot of wrestling. Top quality wrestling.
I actually believe that Dave Faulkner will end up with his own quality gym of his own, to be honest, eventually. I can see that happening, you know, and I think they'll be working very, very closely with people like Hammer and Gym 21.
Dave Faulkner does starred in a shorthand film produced by the Fight Lounge Mike Clark called A Hand to Play.
Yeah, so get yourself down to the film festival to watch that. Yeah,
that will be available for people very soon online, I believe. Speaking to my boss there, Mike Clark, and he told me that will be available soon for people to watch online. So look out for that. Dave Faulkner, Carl Noon, and Richie Downs all in that film, along with Hellraiser's Doug Bradley.
That's what you want. So back into the action now. So we're into the second round, and Jack Flynn takes the centre of the cage again. But Ogendo looking to use that striking jab. He keeps using that. He used it in his last fight as well. He goes to the striking jab with the overhand right. You know, it's a good combination to use. And he's definitely got, you know, Jack knows about the leg kicks from Ogendo, because you can see every leg kick that Ogendo's gone for, Jack is he's going for the block and a take at the same time, and he just got a good takedown there. Inside control now.
I think what we can see there, what we can clearly see there is Geoff Ogendo looks quite solid standing. He's happy standing. His hands are quite high, obviously, to protect himself. He's throwing some straight hands, tried a couple of uppercuts and whatever. But then what happens then is he's not really comfortable with takedown defences. Jack Flynn, both times the first round and that round, found it quite easy taking him down, to be honest.
Yeah, you know, he wasn't the hardest of takedowns, that was it for Jack. I mean, he got a great level change, caught both legs, bang, straight down. He's grinding the face as well with the elbow there. It's a nice little party trick, that.
Yeah, Jack now working from the side guard. Jeff, maybe I was saying he needs to keep working.
The thing is, this is going to frustrate a fighter like Geoff, though.
I was just thinking, so there he looks quite frustrated. He needs to keep working. Maybe keep trying to get his hips out, wiggle himself out.
Maybe even a bump from where he is and try and push out. Try and shrimp out. But he's not really done that so far. He's not actually pushing off the hips either. If you look, he's just sort of blocking the punches. He needs to be using that right arm straight on that hip, on the left hip, and push away. And with that, at the same time, he's then got a shrimp. And that's the only way he's going to get back up.
Yeah, Jack Flynn's working away at him. He's throwing body shots. He is throwing amethyst to the face. I think what Jack Flynn seems to keep trying to do is he keeps trying to go knee on belly and get over. It's not really working for him because Geoff Ogendo is constantly moving. I would like to see Jack Flynn in his position do more. I mean, he's been in his position twice now. I would like to see him do a lot more with what room he's got.
Yeah, I mean, Flynn, it's all good having a top position, but if you're not doing anything with it and you're not doing strikes and you're not looking for a submission, you're going to get stood up. And I can see Brad looking at him right now, and he's going to stand him up because he's not actually going for anything there. He's not working for anything. He's got a bit of a north-south position, but now he's stepped up and lost that. Actively going for submissions, actively ground and pounding.
Now he's got in the mount position. This is what Jack Flynn was trying for. Geoff Ogendo is constantly moving, trying to get out of this position, but Flynn is just...
He's eating some shots, though.
Yeah. But we are now seconds to the end of the round, and that is the end of the second round.
Yeah, I mean, it's a frustrating one for Ogendo, this, because Jack's obviously out, take him down and beat him on the floor, but he's not actually doing the beating. He's taking him down, he's controlling the fight, and to be fair, he's winning the fight. Clearly, he's won both rounds so far.
Yeah, no disrespect to Jack Flynn. I think he's working very hard, he's working very well, and he's winning the fight very clearly.
Yeah, he is.
But I would like to see him. He's been in that side control for pretty much over half of that round, and it wasn't until the last 10-15 seconds that he actually did start to to drop shots on Geoff Ogendo. I would like to see him in that position doing a lot more.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. So let's see where we going with the third round. I mean, Ogendo has got to go for a knockout because he doesn't look like he's going to be able to sub him. So I'd say he's got to go for some kind of a stoppage, and I think his best bet would be a TKO stoppage. But easier said than done, eh, Rob?
Yeah, it's easy said than done. But this is MMA. Anything can happen. We could literally this fight could start the start of the third round, and within seconds, Geoff Ogendo could have Jack Flynn on the ground. And
on the other hand, people are looking at this as a bit of a mundane fight because Jack's taking him down and not doing a great deal. However, some people make a career out of it. And actually doing a really good job. You just don't. The crowd don't see it because we see it as MMA.
Yeah, of course,
fans and experts. But
this is a topic that I'm quite passionate about. I speak about this a lot about wrestling and what MMA fans see and what friends and family of the fighter see is a different. It's a different thing.
So Ogendo's going for a couple of strikes here. I can see the first leg kick that Ogendo goes for, though. He's getting taken down. That is honestly what I can see.
I think standing, he's quite strong and he's quite happy.
Oh,
a great flying knee,
though.
A great flying knee by Geoff Ogendo.
Just got covered in sweat there from one of these boys.
Yeah.
not something I usually do on a weekend. But so we now got again Jack Flynn in the top position. It's not where Ogendo wants to be. It's where Ogendo's really struggled so far, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, again, we're in that position again now where Jack Flynn has now got mount control. Let me see him do something. He's
dropping a lot of punches. He's dropping punches, but
he's throwing big punches to Geoff Ogendo. Big punches.
He's now going to give his back up, but he's back into mount position now. He's taking some quite heavy shots, but
a lot of them are wasted.
They're wasted. Yeah, they're not. He's not picking his shots so far, but now they are. Now he's picking them now. He needs to start defending himself though, because the referee will stop it. So Geoff really is fighting back here. That's probably the best position he can do there. Grab on. He's a bit of a dear life grabbing though, isn't it? And what he needs to do now is he needs to try and. He's way too high up. He could probably turn out and go out the back door there.
Flynn has burnt himself out with a flurry of shots before. A lot of them missed. But then again, a lot of them did land. But he has burnt himself out with those shots.
I'm not sure that Ogendo's going to get out from this position, to be honest. I'm not sure he's not using his bumps. He's using a leg technique that can work as long as you've got really rangy legs and you can actually grip the opponent and, you know, and pull him off with your legs. But I just can't see what he's going to do here. He's taking some shots. The only thing is Jack Flynn's wasted a lot of shots there, like you said a minute ago. Meaning he's not finishing a fight.
Look at the redness on top of his arms, the blood from the top of his arms of Jack Flynn. He's used a lot of power, a lot of energy on those shots.
I think he's a little bit high up in the mount. If I was him, I'd drop back slightly and really start raining down the hammer fist.
His shots are now becoming quite weak.
Yeah. And this is what he can now. Ogendo's now taking these shots with ease now. It's not really bothering him too much. But I think he might have busted him up a little bit now. From where we are, I can see a bit of a busted nose. So they are doing some damage, but not enough for Brad Conway to step in.
Yeah, Jack Flynn has thrown a lot of shots, but there are a lot of soft shots. Earlier when he first got in that position, they were big, strong shots, but now they're becoming very, very soft shots.
Well, we come to the end of the round, at the end of the fight, and I would say that Brad Conway did exactly the right thing there. There was no need to stop that fight because there was not enough heavy shots going down.
There were soft shots.
But what Jack has done there is Jack has just said, "I've won this fight."
He has won this fight. Yeah, clearly he's won his fight.
Right, to the centre, please, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the judges' scorecard. This is it as a unanimous decision for your winner and still undefeated. And on the red corner, Jack. What's your name? The top opponent, Geoff Ogendo.
Yeah, that's MMA, mate. Did that look brutal then?